Hi Scorpio, welcome to your love reading for June 2022. Let's see what's coming up for you. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. This is a love reading for the sign of Scorpio for June 2022. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what your message is. Okay, I'll move you down in a minute so you can see this bottom row here. Okay. If you'd like to get a private reading with me, just go to my website, channelguidance.com, and I'll place a link down below. Okay, so this, when I was pulling the cards, I was kind of noticing that it's very similar to the love reading that I did for Cancer. So if you're a Cancer moon or rising, you may want to watch that, or if your partner is a Cancer. So, I mean, here, yeah, I mean, this is kind of an interesting situation. I mean, you're kind of surrounded by new beginnings here where you're just really going to have to trust. So some of you, like, you're kind of questioning, perhaps you're questioning if you should give someone a second chance. I definitely think that this is something where you're going to have to trust your intuition. This could be with someone that maybe, you know, kind of made a mistake, because we do have the Five of Swords here. I do feel like I should get a confirmation card for this, because this is a really challenging card, and it can be, you know, perhaps that your partner maybe made a huge mistake, that, you know, eventually they were sorry that they made that mistake. But this card can also represent someone else meddling in your relationship, and just someone kind of sabotaging what you have with the person that you love. Because, you know, I see a relationship here that is beautiful and that is moving forward. But, you know, there is like this big X here where, you know, so there is some type of sabotage as far as all the effort that you're putting in. So I don't know, I feel like Scorpio needs to know, like, there is your relationship with this person that you love. I see it moving forward, and I see that you're putting in a lot of effort, really nurturing this relationship. But there is some kind of sabotage here. Your relationship is strong. You've got the Ten of Pentacles here. This is a relationship, perhaps some of you, you know, you're married to this person, or you're wondering if this relationship has a future. There is something that's changing here. If you're, let's just start for those of you where you're not yet married. There is very positive changes around this relationship. There can be a commitment with this person if, you know, you want to have that with them. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune is just telling you there is a positive change, but we also have the Nine of Pentacles telling me that, you know, there's some personal changes. So I think with Scorpio, like, someone maybe is not making the best decisions, and that could be why you have the Five of Swords here. This, someone has to change, someone has to grow, perhaps, you know, so that you can see this relationship move forward. But also, you know, I see you kind of questioning this new beginning, because you're surrounded by new beginnings here. Ace of Cups and the Judgment card. This can be with an ex, because for me, this is like definitely a relationship that's coming back to life. We are going to do the X spread after this. There's a new beginning. I mean, if you're single, I definitely see Scorpio as, you know, this is your big chance to put yourself out there. And, for those of you who are single, there can be somebody new coming in here. And there's also relationship energy here. But whatever your situation, like there's something here where you have to trust your intuition. Whether you're going to jump into a new relationship or you're going to give someone a second chance, you're going to have to really go with your intuition. The good thing is that Scorpio is very intuitive and you always know if someone's trying to pull one on you. Let's see, we've got the 8 of Wands. And I will go back to this 5 of Swords because I want to see what's behind that. We've got 4 of Pentacles and 5 of Cups. Let me go ahead and get that before I forget. What is behind this 5 of Swords that I see for the sign of Scorpio? Is this a mistake from the person they're with, or is someone sabotaging their relationship? Yeah, no, this is confusion. Yeah, this is someone who's in the relationship where I feel someone could make a huge mistake, or someone has made a huge mistake. And you also have, let me see here. Yeah, you've got the 5 of Swords and you've got the 5 of Cups. This tells me that there is some type of obstacle around Scorpio moving forward in this relationship here. I mean, everything here is lined up for you. I think the love is there, the desire to have a new beginning, but something is blocking you. Something is blocking you. Yeah, I mean, there's change here. For some of you, like, this is the card of the unexpected. There can be unexpected communication for the sign of Scorpio, unexpected changes. Yeah, but I mean, I also see someone here who's kind of not open to change. And that could be where this 9 of Pentacles comes in, where someone just has to, someone has some growing up to do and needs to learn to make better decisions. I see a sense of sadness here. So I kind of feel like there's like 2 groups here with the sign of Scorpio. I mean, it's always difficult in a general reading. For some of you, like, I just feel like there is a relationship that's moving forward, a relationship where you're putting in a lot of effort. But the big message here is that someone or something is blocking you. And for some of you, like, it can be that maybe someone doesn't know what they want. Yeah, there's been a sense of loss here. For some of you, this can be about an ex. There's been a lot of tears, perhaps because you've really wanted to build a relationship with this person. Maybe there's been a lot of mistakes. You do have the ultimate mistake card. I just feel like you have really tried here with this 3 of Pentacles. Okay, let me get some from the confirmation deck, and then move on to the X spread. What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? What else does Scorpio need to hear about their love life for June 2022? Okay, so let's see what comes up. You've got Knight of Swords, the Hangman, and the Strength card. Yeah, I mean, kind of what I'm seeing here, that there is this strong desire to move forward. I mean, that is what you have in the heart of the reading. Like there's, maybe you want to stay in this relationship with this person, but something, I mean, for everyone's going to be different because this is a general reading. Something is blocking you here. We've got the Hangman. A relationship could also be stuck, but, I do see here that someone is eager to move forward. Someone is eager to move forward. There's, there is a desire to just kind of dive into a relationship, to keep moving forward, but you're being asked here to be patient. The Strength card can also represent the sign of Leo. Yeah, Scorpio is being asked here to be patient. Yeah, I mean, I feel like this is a tricky situation for Scorpio. Yeah, so I'm kind of paying attention because my rising sign is also in Scorpio. And I just get the feeling that someone or something here is kind of blocking a relationship where you're really trying to make this work. And I think that one or both of you have a desire to move forward, but someone is kind of blocking all this effort that you're putting in. But of course, I mean, we can't ignore the Knight of Pentacles, you know, that there is just someone here that needs to make better decisions. It could be you, but it can also be the person that you're with. There has to be some personal changes before you can truly see this new beginning in your relationship or your marriage. Okay, let's go ahead and move on to the X spread. Okay, Scorpio, let's see what's going on between you and your ex for the month of June. Scorpio and their ex, June 2022. 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 We have 7 of Wands. Scorpio and their ex, June 2022. 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 My deck is falling apart here. Sometimes when that happens, there's just something difficult in the relationship. This also happens in private readings. Scorpio and their ex, June 2022. Scorpio and their ex, June 2022. Okay, so let's look at this 7 of Wands. This is the only one that jumped out from the deck. So we're looking at an ex here. Your relationship has ended. For some of you, this can be, you know, a confrontation between you and this person in the month of June. Depending on the cards that come out, somehow the jumping cards always tie in some way, even if they don't come up. There can be a confrontation, but for some of you, there can be a chance for a new beginning, but you having to be really firm with this person. Remember that we did have that 5 of Swords in the first spread. That's still your reading, where there was, you know, some type of huge mistake or some type of sabotage or sense of loss. You may have to be really firm with this person if you're going to give them a second chance. Okay, so let's put that there. And let's see what your message is. Okay. Wow, intense cards here for Scorpio and their ex. Yeah, I mean, the good news is that, is there a chance for a new beginning? Usually when people are watching for their ex, they want a new beginning. And you have the ultimate card for exes as far as reconciling. The Judgment card, Major Arcana card of reconciliation and a relationship coming back to life. That is definitely here, and it's definitely a possibility for Scorpio because you have such a strong emotional connection. You've got the soulmate card here. There's still, I mean, this is, you know, there's still romantic love here. There's still very deep feelings. Yeah, for some of you, because we have the Ace of Swords here, I'm just kind of looking to see like what else is here. I mean, I do see, you know, there was, you know, a breakup here. Obviously, this is your ex, but the 7 of Swords is right next to it. So because you had that 7 of Wands jump out from the deck, I mean, this can be telling you, you know, to kind of be careful. Be careful with someone who has lied to you in the past. You also had the 5 of Cups in the first spread. Tears, disappointment. Perhaps some of you, because you had 5 of Swords in the first spread, you feel that this person, you know, just really sabotaged the relationship, the future that you wanted. But the good news is that you do have the Chariot telling you that there can still be success in your relationship. You can still move forward, even though your heart was broken, even though perhaps there were lies that were told, or, you know, your ex really, you know, was in denial about, you know, what their part in your breakup. Yeah, you've got two people here. You've got a fire sign, Queen of Wands. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. But you also have the King of Swords. So this would be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For some of you, of course, because we have the two people cards here, there can be a choice as far as who you want to be with, because there is movement here for the sign of Scorpio as far as an ex. There is movement here. There is a desire to move forward. This is an offering of love. Yeah, for some of you, there's, there can be maybe two people where maybe you have moved on. For everyone, it's different. Maybe you have to choose now between the ex and the new person. But because we have the Ace of Swords here, there can be, a lot of thinking as far as your ex. Does this person deserve you? Can you trust them? I mean, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords. There could be a lot of thinking as far as can you have that new beginning that you have here. But I do see that there is still love between you and your ex with the soulmate card. Okay, let's get a few more. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Pentacles, and Four of Swords. Yeah, so this card, let me see here, because I have these cards here from the first spread. Yeah, this card was also in the first spread. So, that's still your reading. For some of you, like, there is some effort that's being put in the month of June to reconcile with an ex, to work things out, to understand where that person is coming from. There is a strong message of effort here. I feel like any effort that's put into a relationship to find some common ground, to heal, will work in your favor. Especially with the Ace of Swords being the first card. There can be clarity as far as what this person was thinking, the mistakes that were made. You have the Wheel of Fortune telling me that there can be a very positive change as far as you and your ex, especially for those of you where you've been stuck and perhaps there's been little to no change in the status of your relationship. It can be that someone is finally here, they have had their time to think and kind of figure out what they want to do as far as your relationship, reconciling. Yeah, I feel like there can be a change here for Scorpio and their ex, but I think that there is a need to really look at their side of the story. Let me get a few from the confirmation deck. Let's see what else comes up. Scorpio and their ex, June 2022. Scorpio and their ex. Four of Wands. Scorpio and their ex. June 2022. Scorpio and their ex. Let's see, we have a few. You've got 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups. Look at they're all cups. 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Okay, that's definitely not a coincidence. So yeah, I mean, I think there's something complicated about Scorpio and an ex where you want to reconcile. It could be complicated because maybe there's someone else in the picture, or because there was, it was a very painful breakup. Maybe you don't trust this person. There's been deceit. There's been deceit of some kind. I mean, the message here is that as far as Scorpio reconciling with an ex, you have very strong romantic energy. And I think these cards are here to tell you that there is still a lot of love. Yeah, I'm definitely getting that for Scorpio and an ex. There's still deep feelings. This could have been a breakup where there was no closure. This could have been, a breakup where there was no closure. This could have been a breakup where you didn't really want to part ways, but something was kind of forcing you apart. I mean, you did have that Five of Swords, sabotage, like somebody sabotaged a true soulmate relationship. Yeah, I definitely feel like this is someone that still loves you and you still love them, but I think there's just kind of more to the story here. There is a sense of just, of unhappiness, a sense of feeling powerless. Yeah, for some of you, this can be someone that you want to be with who is tied up in another connection. If there is no other connection, This can be maybe someone feeling sorry for themselves because of the mistakes that they've made. We have 8 of Cups here. Yeah, someone here may be kind of feeling like, you know, it's because it's with the 4 of Cups and all of these just came out together. Someone could be feeling sorry for themselves and really feeling like, you know, it's maybe I should move on. I feel like I should get another card because of the way these jumped together. Let me just kind of reach in here. What message is there for the sign of Scorpio about this 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups, 4 of Cups, and 8 of Cups? What message is there for the sign of Scorpio? This Knight of Cups, which is also here. Yeah, there is someone, your ex, you know, there is this message that there is a strong desire to move forward in a relationship and reconcile. But there's also someone who is feeling sorry for themselves, and maybe someone that perhaps trying to force themselves to move on. Yeah, definitely strong feelings here, but also, again, I keep getting some type of sabotage. Okay, Scorpio, this has been your love reading for June 2022. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll speak to you again next month.